It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears.
To kick off for Chicago.
The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Man there, it's Malik Neighbors. And they make the tackle at the 38. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They send a receiver in motion right. This one's to Slayton, left side. This gets down to about the 36-yard line. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 36-yard line.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Throwing on first down. It starts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 2nd down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
2nd and 10 now. Here's Dart. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Here he is on 3rd and short. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Dart gonna go for it on 4. Quick slant, caught by Neighbors. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ooh, almost to throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Not the way you want to start your game, but the pick was dropped, so the opening drive continuing now with 2nd down. Dart gonna throw again. Has it down close. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Coming out throwing is Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Chased out to his right. He finds his running back on a deep shot. Nicely done. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Running for the first time with a Louisville Cardinal. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about willpower. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Ready to look. Vegas.
Working from the gun, Williams. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
Trust. Kate, it is such a big part of playing the quarterback position. Yeah, you got to trust you can make the right reads in the passing game, but sometimes these little runs that just get that 1st down, it gains further equity, further trust with your play caller, and most importantly, gives you a 1st down for the offense.
1st down, Williams to throw. Throws caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. And start on the ground here. Tracy. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up Brandon Jones. And the Bears take over after forcing the 1st turnover of this ball game.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Kmet's got it, left side. And he's taken down at the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. The both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams from the gun. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. It's an early lead for the Bears. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at first down here. Out of the gun this time, here's Dart. Finding Johnson once more. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
From the gun, here's Dart. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are stopped a little beyond the 10-yard line on the return.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice. Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays. Because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
Looking over the middle, that's Odunze. And this winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
First down, Williams. He rolls to his right. He can run it. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain, but that feels like a sack for those defenders.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be first down Bears.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down with that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be first down Chicago.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First down throw by Williams. Ingram's got another one. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Running for the marker on second. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
From the red zone now. Catch made. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
shotgun. They'll give it to him inside. And second down only works out for a yard.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Third and 2, Brock, as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Chicago right after this. All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one fired in there. Complete. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. And that's going to bring up 4th down. The Giants using their first timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. They've in his 14th season, still knocking them through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. He's loaded another one up. Oh, should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But 2 in a row now slipped away.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on 2nd down. Darts out of the shotgun. He's looking deep once again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. And he's going to try another deep one here. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around?
Fields this at the 19. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
41-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Williams on first down. We've got a screen to the running back. Along this sideline inside the 25. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears take a 3-possession lead.
Bears 24, Giants 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Back to throw, here starts. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
11 yards. It's second down.
Now 1 second before they call delay a game, a timeout comes in. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. They kick the running back in motion. Darts looking to throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely third down pickup.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? Looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
Motion.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Jump off caught by his back. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage. at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
First down, Williams to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Working from the gun, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And Williams is going to get them the first down with a slide at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Williams from the gun. Escapes the pocket. Big strike here to Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears grow the lead coming out of halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. Looks like they're going to throw. He let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. New York to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Short pass brought in. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
To throw. Here's Dart. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
That's completed right side. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears parlay the interception into points. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Dart. Finds him over the middle. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing on first down, it's Dart. Rolling into enemy territory. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Dart gonna throw again. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Here he is on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Second and 10 now, here's Dart. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Giants first down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it! Has a layup for it, but touchdown! The Giants shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
So Dart in this offense getting set to go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is that?
Williams on the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. To throw, Williams. Forced out to his right. He finds a Dunze downfield. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Bears.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once. I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
Cut near the goal line. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives them a 1st and goal. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Bears football. They just need to close this quarter out, and they're on to the next round. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Now here's Williams. Chased out to his right. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears put up even more points in a win. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. So up come the Bears to the line. They'll try another 2-point play.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Williams trying to throw for it. On the move, headed right. And that one's gone. He's had a couple more on to this massive, some might say insurmountable lead here in the 4th. All right, Brock, your time with Seattle and especially Indy, you were on the winning end of some blowouts. Is there any reason you'd have ever gone for 2 up this big?
Well, let's see. Mike Holmgren, Tony Dungy, my father. No, Kate, you would not ever do this because football's got a funny way of coming back and humbling you. Maybe not in this game, but down the road, and I just don't like any part of this decision-making.
On 1st down, here's Dart. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Giants.
Motion man right is Slayton. Dart out of the shotgun. Throw left side finds Johnson. And he's out the clear. Touchdown, New York! The Giants putting up points in a game decided. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Cut at the 2. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead.
Giants 23.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They're in long for him here. Alfonso Dunze running the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. The throw left side finds Birdie. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's Williams again. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Giants are all over it. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
The 10-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Back-to-back carries here. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
Williams from the gun. Buying some time right. Williams hit, that ball's out. And it's picked out by the Giants. The 50. The 30. He's at the 10. And New York is making a house call. Touchdown. The Giants get it back to within 2 possessions. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell, they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover.
I think we can hear the coaches up here in the booth scoop and score. I think you can read the lips of the players on the sideline scoop and score. There was no thought to just fall on that one. It hit the deck, and everybody's eyes looked all the way down the field at the other end zone, and they worked in unison to set up a massive, massive scoop and score touchdown.
Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Ruben Hippolyte the second with the pick. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. And that is 2 points the other way as he takes the pick the entire way back. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And it looks like the Bears are able to recover that kick. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Working now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
The Giants are on him, and he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. Williams set to pass. He has room past the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Catches it at the 1. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Throwing on 1st down. It starts. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Bears keep running away with this. It's a Romadunze touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears grow their lead yet again.
62, Giants 29. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return starts at the 9. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
Although the Gilman on the coverage.
Let's go now. 65, 18,
From the gun, here's Dart. Trying to push deep downfield. Big gain downfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Offense is hurrying. Time running down.
At the 40-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Dart. Sends this to the end zone. And that'll chip away some of this near the end. It's caught for a touchdown. The Giants making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Bears 62, Giants 35.
The Giants ready to kick this one away, and off we go once more. Here's a return from the 7. Showing a little burst so far.
The Bears take over.
This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They're going to pass it here. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings up second down.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
Throwing again on second, Williams. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that'll be first down Chicago.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Offense to the line fast.
Bears first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, Williams to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that'll bring up second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Again, it's Williams. He's trying to go deep again. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears continue piling it on here in the 4th. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead.
Giants 35. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Tracy on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Count. Don't go 18. Hey, Smash.
Darts out of the shotgun. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. We'll bring it into the red zone after a great turnover and return.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
This undoubtedly the final snap of a decided contest. Williams to throw on first. And it's incomplete, but hey, who cares? They've got the lead, and we are out of time in this one. So the Bears come away with the win. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Chicago.